So next up is Jason Camis. That's me. But I was on the program, but as the guy who runs the program and knows we're a little off time, I tailored I knew last night that I was going to change it up a little bit. So I'm only doing a little 2-minute blurb. I'm the membership guy, so this is what I do. I do it for a living. I run a couple chambers of commerce. I used to run a YMCA. Obviously, I've done membership with the district for the last 3 years. So I think about membership all the time in a lot of different forms. My interesting fact, because I felt like I should share that since I make everybody else do it, is I've never been on, in my entire life, I've never been on a blind date, but I once went on a blind vacation for an entire week with a woman I didn't know.
Whoa.
I know. I think that's definitely somewhat impressive. So I'm going to take, and I didn't marry her, and it didn't end bad. So we'll just say we'll do that. It was a good vacation. We both had a good time, but I didn't get married to her, but. So I just want 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm going to talk about 2 things. Membership obviously is very big, and it's something we talk about in abstract, kind of like fundraising sometimes. So we got to grow our membership. We all want to get bigger. 95% of our clubs want to grow. It takes tactics and actual activity to grow. We can't just say we want to grow. We actually have to do something. The bad news for us right now is we lost 10 members in our district last year. All right, we got the final numbers actually 2 days ago. I was hoping for break even, but we lost 10 members. But you know what? That's awesome because the 2 years before that we lost like 75 and 100. So we've stemmed that tide a little bit for various reasons. I think clubs are being more creative, and I think like Topeka, that's why I'm glad having Grace was here to be able to talk about that. And I think we're trying to do some new innovative things. I think we're taking more, we're paying more attention to it. In that. And so the 2 things I encourage you, whether you're a club president, you're just a member who just came for the interest, 2 things I encourage you to do with your club this year if you've never done. And even if you have done it, you should do them regularly. First is a Rotary Club health check. Because how many people in here know what that, or how many people either know what that is or have done one in their club? Raise your hand. Okay, so just a few. So Rotary has tons of awesome resources, and we will share this. You'll get an email with a lot of information. You're going to get a survey after this, an evaluation of that. But it's it's about a 10-page document. But I'll be honest, it's not long. It looks like this, and it's called a Rotary Club Health Check. And basically, it breaks down 5 areas that you would think about your club. All right, the first being your club experience. What are your meetings like? All right, that type of thing. How are your meetings when somebody experiences it? And it's basically you go in as a club member or your leadership team or just a group of concerned club members could do this. What is that experience like? There's probably 10 questions. You check them off. So this gives you an idea. You're basically looking at, if you only check off 3, maybe you have a problem with your meetings. Maybe your meetings aren't engaging. You don't have good speakers, that type of thing. The second is service and socials. So are you doing good service, strong direct service? I've been in 4 Rotary clubs in my 14 years in Rotary, and without naming the clubs and that, some are good at times, some are bad at times. At the idea of doing direct service, it's not a service project to go out and raise money. That's not a service project. Service project is my hands doing something, and young people will tell you that that's what they want to do. They want to go out and build a house. They want to see the fruits of their labor. And so we have to think about that in our clubs. The socials is the other part. This is supposed to be fun. I mean, this is supposed to be a good time. We're supposed to network. We're supposed to have friends. I can tell you, I've been in Rotary clubs. I think I'm a likable guy. I like people. Maybe they don't like me, but I have been in Rotary clubs. I haven't had any friends. And that's disappointing to me because it was very cliquish and nobody really ever welcomed me. And I was in one of those clubs for 3 years. All right, so there are other young Rotarians who feel the same way. There might be older Rotarians who feel the same way. The third is our members. What do we know about our members? Rob made a good point about we have to get to know our members better than just their name and what they do. That could be through vocational talks, like I mentioned that we do in ours, and I know many clubs do. It could be for spotlighting a member, whatever it might be. But that's one of the pages in here is about your members. The fourth is image. What's our image in our community? And that's going to vary club to club. You're all going to have different images. Some are going to think you're a great community service. Some run parades. Some do a fish fry that's the greatest fish on earth. Whatever it may be. But what is that public image, and how do you see that? And how do other club members see it? And the last is kind of the business and operations. And we all know at times our clubs, many of our clubs can be weak in the business and operations. And I've been in clubs that, and visited clubs that don't have any information, they don't know how the budget's done. They don't know what we're spending our money on, that type of thing. So all of that's in here. And basically the idea is you go through this and you can see, you can kind of do a health check of your club. You should probably do this every year. And I think do they teach this at Pets? Is this mentioned in Pets at all? Anybody know? Jason? It should be, and if not, Jason's going to see that it does. So thank you, Jason. So then what comes out of that, the second piece, is a membership plan. All right, and what I will tell you is for the first time ever, first time that I know, we had kind of a membership plan last year. And it was 1 page long, is what I created. We did it as part of the training that I go through the zone level and that. And basically I had 5 goals on it. I think I met 3, maybe 2.5 to 3.5 of the goals. And you know, that's, one side of me is like, gosh, I could have made all 5. Another side of me says, that's 3 out of 5 goals that we met that were pretty good. And the idea is not to get some long 4 or 5 page document, but what are your goals for your club? Is it to grow? Is it that? And how are we going to do it? So maybe your club, you find in here your club has a retention problem, so you focus on the retention activities, making our current members happy so they don't leave. Maybe you have an attraction problem. People don't know who you are, so maybe it's a public image issue. So then you develop an actual plan. Now we have a checklist or a steps guide for developing a membership plan for your club. We'll share that. And I encourage you to go back and do that. So the other piece is, if you would like me to come to your club and talk about the health club check, we could do this as an activity at one of your meetings. It would be very fruitful. And we could also do the membership plan piece. Probably can't do them together, they're both going to take an hour to do. But we could do one, you could do the other. I would be happy to do that. So I just want to share, just leave you with, there are a lot of resources out there. I'm here as a resource for you guys to help you grow your membership, to help you deal with issues you might have in membership, and go from there. So that's all I have to say today.